Hello, Buttercups. Good day and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, before we start today's tutorial, I want to say a very big thank you for the love and support I've gotten from you guys so far. We are over 700. Like, I wouldn't have made it this far without you guys, without the love and the support. Thank you all for the comments, for the likes, and those that message me on WhatsApp, on Instagram. It's really means a lot to me. And yeah, thank you all, because that actually gave me the energy to continue creating something, because I felt there is this set of people out there that are always waiting for me to drop something. They're looking out for my comments and they love what I do. So I'm saying a very big thank you once again. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this adorable baby booty. It's unisex and it's very simple, like the simplest baby booty I've ever made. Very simple. I am not even capping, trust me. It's very simple to make, like I said, and it's unisex. I just decided to design it with this little pom-pom. And if you're a beginner, you've never made like anything before, like you've never crocheted before, this can actually be your first project, because we are using the simplest stitch, which is single crochet and slip stitch. So basically this can serve as your first project, and it doesn't consume you, and you can use your scrap yarn, you can use a ball of yarn, can actually do a pair, and you still, like, you can do 2 pairs because it doesn't consume yarn at all. So let's get right into the materials we'll be needing to make this beauty. So the materials we'll be needing, the very major material we'll be needing: the yarn. This is 100% acrylic yarn. This is one of my favorite brands, Yeye. It's one of the most common yarn in Nigeria. It's, like I said, it's 100% acrylic, and this is about 40 grams. I can't finish this for the pair. So we'll be needing this, a pair of scissors. I'll be needing tape measure just to take the measurement of our, just few measurements. I'll be using this pom-pom. I have my extra pom-pom here already, and this is the size I use. This smallest size is around the 3.5 centimeters. That's what I use to make my pom-pom right here. And the hook size I'll be using size 3.0 mm hook. I'll be needing tapestry needle. Okay, I use this to jot down some things here, but that will not be necessary in the course of this video. So, and a pair of scissors in case you don't have pom-pom maker, or you don't know how to go about making pom-pom. If you have a big button, you can just use, let me get some. Yeah, these are few. So if you have a nice beautiful button like this, you can actually use it to decorate your booty. So, and if you don't have, you can make your pom-pom to decorate it. Very simple. So let's get right into the tutorial. So to start with, before we start our foundation chain, depends on any size you're trying to make. You'll be making, our foundation chain will be double of the size you're making. Okay, let me put it this way. I'll be leaving the size chart on the screen so that you can understand what I'm saying. For size newborn, the foot length is around 7.5 centimeters. So if you're making for newborn, you are going to be doubling that. 7.5 will give you 15 centimeters. So your foundation chain will be around 15 centimeters. I hope that is clear enough. For 0 to 3 months is 8.5 centimeters. 3 to 6 months is 9.5. It's just 1 centimeter difference. 6 to 9 is 10.5. 9 to 12 is 11.5 or 12 centimeters thereabout. So like I said, I will leave the size charts on the screen so that you can see, and I will also leave it on my description box so that you can check it out. So I am making for size 0 to 3 months. This is for size 0 to 3 months. So, and the foot measurement for 0 to 3 months is 8.5 centimeters. So if I'll be doubling that, I'll be having 17 centimeters. So I'm going to make a foundation chain that is 17 centimeters long. So go ahead and make the foundation chain that is required for the size you're making. So I'll be starting with slip knot. To do that, because this is a beginner's tutorial, so I'll try as much as possible to make it easy and to be explanatory enough. So I have the short end here, so I'm going to place my two fingers, then I'll wrap this around my 2 fingers, make a cross on the front. Look at my fingers, it's just like having a little circle. So I'll take the longer end, put it right inside the circle and make a knot. That's my slip knot. If you have an easy way to do it, please go ahead and make your slip knot. So right now I'll go ahead and chain the required chain I need. I'll come back and show you the number of chains I made. So I have 40 chains here, so I'm going to be measuring that. Remember, I'm doing for 0 to 3 months, and that's 8.5. So doubling that will give us 17 centimeters. So measuring my 40 chains, I have around 17.5 centimeters, which is fine by me. So I'll go ahead and add one more chain, which is 41. That will be my turning chain. So for 0 to 6 months or 3 months to 6 months, I'll suggest around 51. And you just try, like I said, just follow the measurement I said earlier, how to get your accurate size. That's the foot measurement. You double it. That will be your foundation chain length. So this is 41. I'll go ahead and single crochet into the second chain from the hook. This is the first chain, not this loop here. This is the first chain, this is the second. So right inside the second, I'll go ahead and make a single crochet. To make a single crochet, I'll go right inside my chain like that. I'll pull out a loop. That is, we have 2 loops. I'll yarn over them, pull through the 2. That's my first single crochet. As a beginner, I'll suggest you put a stitch marker here to know your very first stitch, so that you can know where to always end your row. So again, I'll go into the next. Let me show you that again. I'll go into the next stitch, pull out a loop. I have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. That's my second. Into the next, go right inside, pull out a loop, pull through holes. So that will be the repetition. I'll go ahead and single crochet into all my chains. When I come to the end, I'll come back and show you what next to do. So I have my first stroke completed. In total, I have 40 single crochets. This is what my work looks like. So moving on to the next thing, I'll chain up 1 and turn my work. So I'll go right inside the very first stitch and make my first single crochet. Right inside the next, I'll make a single crochet. So I'll go ahead and make a single crochet all the way, and remember your last single crochet into your very last stitch right here. So this will be our repetition. We keep going back and forth with our single crochet row. When you come to the end, when you work your last single crochet here, you chain up 1 and turn your work and work your single crochet row again. So we are going to be continuing with this. We will repeat this until we have about 5.5 centimeter height. That's for 0 to 3 months. But if you are doing for 3 to 6 months, I'll suggest around 6 centimeters high. And for 6 to 9 months, around 7 centimeters. And for 9 to 12 months, around 7.5 centimeters. If you think you need to do more, please go ahead and add more rows. So as for me, I'll be needing to do about 5.5 centimeters high. So I'll go ahead and repeat this all the way. And when I'm done with when I have my required length, my required height, I'll come back and show you the number of rows I did and what next to do. So right here, I have 11 rows in total. Okay, let me count that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So let's measure that. I said I'll make until I have 5.5 centimeters. This is what I have. This 5 is 5.5. So after that, I will go ahead and chain 1. That chain 1 of turn, and I'll work 9 slip stitches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go ahead and work that. So I have 9 slip stitches done. So let me explain this. if whatever your foundation chain or the number of your stitches, your stitch count is, make sure, okay, you are going to divide it into 3, but then make sure, because we are going to be having one side here, another one here, and we are going to be working in the middle. So we are going to be leaving this side, leaving this, then work in the middle. We are trying to make this cuff part of our booty. So what I'm just going to say is that make sure that the number of stitches will be leaving here and be leaving here. Joining the two together, what you have in the middle will still be more than it. Okay, let me try and explain. If you have like 50 single crochets, you can do 12 single crochet. You can do 12 slip stitches. You leave 12 right here at the other side, then you work 26 in the middle. So you know, if you add 12 plus 12, that's 24. 26 is more than 24. As for me, I'll be doing 9 9, and I'll be working the remaining in the middle, which will be around 22 stitches. So 9 plus 9 is 18. 22 is obviously more than 18. So whatever your stitch is, the number of stitches you'll be leaving here at the two sides, joining the two together, it should not be more than what you'll be having in the middle. I hope I am clear enough, and I hope I did not get you confused. So I've worked my 9 slip stitches. So to proceed, I'm going to chain up 1, and I'll work 22 single crochets into the next 22 stitches. So I'll work 1, 2, so I'll go ahead and work my 22. So I have 9 stitches remaining here at this other side. So we only work slip stitches so that we can get to the middle part of our work to work here. So I have my 22 single crochets right here in the middle. So moving on to the next thing, I'll chain up 1 and turn right inside the very first one. I'll work my first single crochet. So I'm going to be repeating this until I have 5 rows in total. I have 1, I've worked the first one, I'm starting the second, so I will repeat this until I have 5 rows in total of this middle part. So go ahead and work yours. So I worked my 5 rows. So I have 1 2 3 4 5. So I have my 5 rows. Let me take that measurement for you. In total, our project measures around 7.5 centimeters right there. For 3 to 6 months, I'll suggest 8.5 centimeters. 6 to 9 months, I'll suggest 9.9 centimeters. And for 12 months, I'll suggest around 10 centimeters to 10.5 centimeters. So after working this, I'll go ahead. I'm going to chain up 1 and cut my yarn. Basically, this booty is ready. All we need to do now is to join together. So before we start the joining, I'll go ahead and hide these ends. So after doing that, I'll come back and show you what next to do. So here is what I have. I've hidden all the ends. So I'm going to grab my needle and I'll go ahead and thread my needle. Please, the joining is very, very important so that we can get the result we want. So I'm going to be folding this into 2, just like this, and right there I will, right here, this middle, I'll go ahead and take my measuring tape and measure 2 centimeters. So that's where I'm going to be joining my needle right there. This is the very center, the middle, right? So I'll go ahead and measure 2 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters, so I'm going to pass my thread right there to the other end. 2 centimeters. Let me do that again. There's 2 centimeters, so I'll go right in there and join my needle. So I'm done with the measuring tape. So right there, I'm going to leave a little tail at the end. So this is what we are going to be doing. I'm going to be passing my needle and yarn. I'm going to be passing it round like this. From this side, I'll go all the way around and come back to this side, and I'll come and show you what next to do. So let me show you how to go about that. Right there, go right inside. Don't pull too tight. So I'll go right there. So I'll repeat this until I come to this end. So I've come to this very end. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull tight so that we can have a round. We don't have this pointed sole. so that we can have it curved. We're going to be repeating this in every of our corners here. What we did here, we're going to be repeating it here. I'll show you as we move on. So after pulling up tight to secure this, so I'll go ahead and make a knot. To do that, I'll go right from the other side, come out here, then I'll make a knot. I'll pass my needle right inside that loop and make a knot. So we secured this already. So right now we are going to be sewing this. I'll hide the tail along. To do that, I'll just be passing it like that. Right there. I'll go right inside the next one. This is the next stitch. I'll come out at the other end. Then pull. Again, I'll go into the next. Come out at the other end. Then I'll pull. So I'm going to be repeating this until I have like 3 stitches to the end of this line. So when I have like 3 left, I'll come back and show you what next to do. How to make our curved end at the side. So I have like 3 stitches left. I have 1, 2, 3. So right inside this piece, I'll come out in the second. We are going to be making a knot. So before and after pulling our thread, we'll make sure we have a knot so that we end up pulling all our stitches here. I hope that makes sense. So I made a knot. So I'll go ahead. Remember, we are going this way, but right now we will go zigzag. So this is my next stitch. Go from here, I'll come out here. I'll go from here, I'll come out here. So I'll pick like 2 from this side as well before I pull. So this is the next stitch right here. I'll go right here. This side. Just like that. So I'll go ahead and pull. So I worked 3 at the base, 3 right here, making 4. Then I'll pull. So due to the help of the knot we made here, that's why we are unable to pull our stitches here. So we only pull these ones. So after pulling tight, I'll go ahead into the next one. We are going to make a knot to secure this. Make sure you don't pull too tight so that you won't break your yarn. So this is secure. So now go ahead and work our normal stitches just as we've been doing. Okay, that's where we made a knot. So right there. So to have our last corner, so the next one, I am going to make a knot right there. So now I'll pick the last 2 and I'll pick the first 2 right here at the top so that we can pull. So okay, remember we are doing zigzag now. So I have 1, I have 2, then right on the top I have the first, and I have the second. Now I'll put tight. Don't put too tight so that you don't end up cutting your yarn. So the next one we are going to be making a knot to secure our corner here. So I have that secured. So I'll go ahead and finish off this ones we have here, our regular one we've been doing. So I'll go ahead and finish off to this very point. So I'll come back and show you how to finish and tie off. So the very last one I want to make here, I'll go ahead and make a knot. Oops, okay, got that. So I'll make a few knots, maybe 2 or 3, just to secure my yarn. I have 2. I think I'm good with that. So I'll pass my yarn back here so that I can hide this. So right there. Okay, I hit the end already. So we are going to be turning this inside out. So this is what we have. This is what it looks like. So we are going to be folding this over like that, and to give it more shape, I'm going to be putting in my shoe sole. Okay, I was going to say shoe mold, not shoe sole, pardon me. So this is what we have right here, right there. This is what our booty looks like. Very, very simple. And to beautify it, I'm going to be adding this little pom-pom. So I'll go ahead and add the pom-pom and come and show you this little cuties. So here is the beauty we made. Look at them. So cute and very, very fast. So this marks the end of the tutorial for today. If you find this video useful, can you give it a thumbs up and drop a comment? And if you like to create more of baby stuff, kindly check the channel. We have some very, very useful videos for you. Dress, booties, romper, we have it available in the channel. And please don't forget to join the family by clicking the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.